All right, everyone. We are back on the air with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, chief host of the show, and joining me is none other than my co-host, Avira.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Good to see you again. Yeah. Next on the show is Noble.
Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had their sanity check yet?
I have my thing. I returned very, very, very sane.
Yeah, kinda.
I don't know. You actually do this more often, but yeah, looks like you're basically starting the triggering factory again.
Yep.
Nice.
Next on the show is Aeon.
Hola, been a while.
Good to
God
have you
dang, the
again.
world has really gone mental.
Yeah, at the very least, you have your sanity compared to the rest of the world, so you're holding up. And next on the show is No Dragons Please.
Hey yo, and the reason I know the world's gone crazy is because the top broadcast on Reddit right now is a cat eating food.
You're serious?
That has to be the most dullest freaking thing ever to happen.
What's
Yeah,
it
but I
eating,
mean-
though?
It's eating its cat food, and now it's drinking water.
Oh, exciting. It's also
That's-
drinking water? Wow.
Yes.
Gotta go check that out.
How bad does the world have to be for people to be entertained by that?
I don't know,
That
man.
was-
I'll tell you how.
Reddit.
It's Reddit, man. It's a site where you just go to find people with god complexes.
I mean, that was YouTube back in the old days. You know, cat videos were like the thing.
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
especially when you put bread around their head.
Cat videos have never not been the thing. They're still the thing.
Okay.
Only now it's a more appeal to more bored audiences and more crazy audiences.
hmm
So
And we
you know,
we make memes out of the cats. So
the more things change, the more things stay the same. Except, yeah.
I think
Alright.
they get more interesting.
Well, he could be
Oh
playing a
wow,
piano.
looks like we're gonna start collecting money now, are we? Those powers says, hello, a woo, $250 on your way.
What?
So I don't know. Do we take selfie post fines? That's a story for another time. But yeah, we take mail orders of cash. Kind of. Not really. But yeah, if you want to buy our merchandise, our store at furryraiders.org is always open. Sorry for the shameless plug.
And we're on the outer rim of the Halcyon colony. Remember that before the freaking intergalactic feds come for us.
as we might call it, the Uwu police.
In case y'all didn't know, that's an Outer Worlds joke I tried to make happen.
Okay.
All right. So, shall we begin then? We have on our table what case of, because our namesake of this week is the gamer pill, but that's for an article soon to come. But we do have a lot of games to cover, so buckle up. And we're going to start with Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons fans are calling for removal of the term race from the game.
Are they, though? Is
So
anyone really doing that?
I really want to know like what they consider fans.
Right.
Good question.
People who pay the most money are the wokest. That's who they're considering.
Yeah,
But are they?
They might, I don't know. Maybe they might think they get $1 out of them. I really don't know what's going on with companies anymore doing catering to these people saying they're the fans and the people who are actually using this shit are not. Oh, God.
So, do they have an alternative of what they're gonna call, the different?
They did actually. They had another post as well. Look at yeah, they call them playable folk. Look at this post, like a tweet post. Later this year, we will
Playable
release a product now set offers a way for a player to customize the character's origin, including the option to change their ability score, increases that come from being an elf, a dwarf, or one of D&D's many other playable folk.
What? Is that the new politically correct term?
Good
Playable
morning,
folk.
my
Yep.
fellow folk. Good morning, my fellow
Elven
folk.
I
Dwarven
wouldn't really
folk.
care, man. Just really, why would you pick something like that? I mean, okay, what's next? You're gonna start using that for video games like The Witcher or something like
please,
that?
No, don't give him the idea, Aeon. Please, no.
They already did for the show. CD Projekt Red ain't gonna bend that fucking knee.
You know what? I think you should probably be more concerned with games that have more playable folk, like World of Warcraft and the Elder Scrolls.
That's
Yeah,
such a
mine is a
singular way.
Khajiit. Its name is It, Howl, and Uwu notices your bulge. Not playable folk like these people want.
Wait, so
They also
is that offensive to people? Like, I'm still trying to understand why is this a problem?
Because everything must be a problem, apparently, to these people.
Because the word race reminds people of racism. I don't know. I'm just trying to use the same logic that they probably have, and it's just coming straight from the toilet. So
Oh my god.
what about the other
Yeah,
fact
right?
they want to fundamentally change the game the way it works?
They wanted to cater for more disability stuff, and they wanted to. We remember, like in a past episode, we managed to cover how orcs have been now under spotlight.
Yeah, and the real racists are the ones who compare orcs to actual humans. Like, damn, you don't be doing that. They're a fantasy creature. I'm sorry, orcish folk. I'm gonna use the right terms now, apparently.
Apparently, they wanted to go the whole, the orc, like, he was a good boy. He was glad to go to college.
Crying out loud.
Oh. Go to college,
Ah.
learn how to pillage, rape, and burn, and, do all that. Make some axes in the caves. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Here's another thing to note as well. A Dungeons & Dragons fan responded to Crawford's reply with a tweet of their own saying, I noticed the word race isn't used. Wizards of the Coast are looking to exchange that word with like something more accurate, like species? I think that would be a good alternative.
It
I mean,
does
yeah,
make
Yeah,
yeah,
I would go with species at that point, not playable folk. I mean, what does that even fucking entail?
See, but what if we start developing speciesism?
Oh, come on.
Hey, I mean, people are already saying that like orcs are racist and everything else, and even though they're fantasy creatures, can you imagine people being like, "That dog is offended by how you pet it on its head"?
Orc lives matter.
Or
Can you imagine?
OLM?
Oh, no key, not gonna lie. I actually kind of see an Orc Lives Matter protest happening at some point.
Yeah, maybe Onward the sequel.
Oh,
But we know that's not gonna happen.
All right, well, you guys have prompted me to go to Twitter and see what the degenerates of Twitter have
Make
been
sure you go with a
posting.
biohazard suit.
Hashtag Orc Lives Matter. We
Well,
deserve reparations for what the humans reduced us to.
Look, they fundamentally want to change the way the game works, which that might work, and in other cases, it may take away what makes the game actually special. At which point, let me get you a shovel.
So there is a hashtag called Orca Lives Matter.
Oh,
I figured
exists?
that would be the case.
Holy shit.
Hi, was.
Yeah, you responded a little late, but you're here now. So,
welcome.
yes,
Yeah.
you are.
You're a little quiet.
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit. You're a little subdued, but it's all good. At least it's it's fun to have you again. But here we are. Yeah, but back on a little bit of track, there's more as well to the to the whole freaking Dungeons and Dragons story because of the current timeline we're in. Amid a pandemic and a racial reckoning, Dungeons and Dragons finds itself at an inflection point. Like, and it, and it's and it's like this article is exactly as you said. Go on.
Most of these, people doing stuff like the Disney thing, changing Mulan to black, or this Dungeons and Dragons thing, they're just trying to get re-noticed.
I think you're right. Like, yeah, to get back to the whole thing, like, hey Noble, speaking of the Mulan thing, you sent me a video of like of a Frenchman tearing up a Mulan display.
I saw
Yes.
that. Yes,
What?
on Twitter. Why?
What the fuck?
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
he had,
sent
like,
a
a
video of a Frenchman tearing up a Mulan display just because the release was delayed, or something along those lines, wasn't it?
No, no.
Are you
they
freaking
did
kidding me?
No,
Because
he had, like, a
it's
mask
being
on,
released-
A bat. He just obliterated the
Hold up,
thing.
let me get the thing. I got it for you. I got you, fam. Let me screen share.
As
this for
I
you.
understand, he got pissed off that it was being released digitally.
What?
Now, you don't
I
screw
heard
with the
about that.
French.
I heard about them. They want to sell it for $30 digitally.
Yeah,
Like,
which is
what-
more than what it would cost to go in the cinema, but you also get to keep the movie, apparently. So,
Yeah,
if they
digital copy, so it's
Sound like a
worthwhile.
picture, right?
Look at how proud he is. Like, after he steps on it, he just stands there.
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
look
"Yep."
at me, grr, mask
I get
man,
it.
like hot Mulan display goes collapse.
Every time you let Disney get a little bit on stuff like that, they're going to keep on going worse and worse. Eventually,
Oh, yeah, but
going to be $100 a piece.
for what that
And
guy
they
did,
take away everything.
I have to clap because that was definitely a good show.
I do too. And if there's one thing the French are good at, it's basically protesting, burning shit down, and tearing shit down.
And also
Especially-
surrendering when being invaded.
Well, I was gonna say, especially when it relates to their own city, sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
win a World Cup, they freaking burn shit down.
Yeah.
You know.
Lose the World Cup. You know what's going to happen. The
Oh, is that still happening?
No, they
protest?
still, yeah.
Oh no, I meant the World Cup. Is that still a
No.
thing?
Not at the moment, not to my
Not-
knowledge, but
Luis Suarez is out of job at this point for right now.
Mm.
yeah. But
So-
I guess that's exactly what everybody's been saying about Disney, isn't it? Though.
So
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, so the weirdest thing about that video is I swear the Frenchman was using a baguette to tear down Mulan.
Oh, come on.
A stale baguette.
Very, very stale. I mean,
That is
basically
like the
same
most
thing as a bat.
Frenchiest thing you can ever do.
Oh my god.
I shared a meme on Facebook the other day, and it's a guy that has two baguettes, one in his mouth and one behind him, and it says a French sniper has hit
Oh no.
And they're holding a baguette.
the baguette. The baguette is like it looks like it would be shot through the entire person.
Yeah.
Like they made it look like it was through the entire person.
Yeah.
Just
but-
wow.
Oh, that's
that's
hilarious.
yeah. Just to kind of get back a little bit on track, you're right. Like they're still trying to fundamentally change, the evil people. Like we mentioned, orcs and drought, the dark elves, and they're trying to, have been characterized as monstrous and evil, and using it,
Okay.
and paralleling that with real world ethnic groups.
Yeah, but wasn't the idea of Dungeons and Dragons to get away from the real world?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the idea of most like fantasy based stuff, is to get away from the real world. But now apparently we have to also have political messages in fantasy when it doesn't even resemble the real world.
Here's the thing. They say, this is the thing I says. The reason that evil cultures exist in Dungeons and Dragons is because there is a non-insignificant subset of players who want to play a game where they kick down the door heroically and kill the bad guy, without interrogating what that means, without interrogating why the bad guys are the bad guys. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons literally was built on on an era where like black and white, the dividing line of good and evil was such a popular figure in storytelling.
Well, yeah. How long has it been around for? Like 50 years?
Yeah,
you look
and
at
Yeah.
something like Lord
It's
of
a
the Rings.
classic. That why did I have to go like with great? Why do they want great morality stuff?
I don't know. It's like
Because we have to gray morality everything, so it makes us feel not as bad when we make bad decisions.
yeah. Okay.
Again, Avira, I'm just pulling all of this out of the toilet that these people obviously get their logic from.
Yeah, obviously they did. Jeez. It's like, oh well, we should totally just be friends with the orcs, right? Oh, they're just raping and pillaging and looting villages. Oh, it's all fine. It's fine. They're probably good at heart.
Yeah, this is why you get the authorities to come in, drag them away, and figure out exactly what the hell they were doing, and lock them up in a jail cell for the next 5 years.
Or you could
So they
be
learn
the
their
hero
lesson.
and knock down the door heroically and fight the bad guys, as you do.
Yeah, because that thing has really worked in storytelling. It's the one that sells. Yeah, it's the one that sells. What do you expect?
This really does not bode well for any future video games that are going to be made if companies really decide to keep going this route.
Well, no, it could actually benefit, because if D&D ends up getting wiped off the face of the planet because of this, well, hopefully other games will stop.
No, I think it'll be right. Right for a revival with some. It'll be cool to revive the same genre.
I'm not very confident
like-
they're going to learn their lesson.
What, like the Slurm Queen in Futurama, who tries to turn Leela into one of a Slurm Queen, so later on they can turn around and bring back classic Slurm and make a butt ton of money.
Uh,
Slurm lives matter.
wham, wazzle.
I don't know. I get gray morality in some sense of games, but when you just want to escape and be like, good, evil, fight, bad guy, bam, easy. Not have to delve into a 3-week long backstory of why the person actually is evil. I'm looking at Naruto episodes for this, by the way, but
Okay.
I gave up on that anime after I saw the American release of it. It's like, oh hell no, I'm not watching this shit.
Okay, but there are definitely some stories in fantasy games out there that clearly have the Dark Lord or the Black Riders or something clearly supposed to just be a negative force.
But Avira, why did they become that way? That's what we got to know.
Evil?
No, but why would they choose evil over good?
Because it's more fun. I don't know.
Who's to say it's more fun?
Well, no,
You were listening to your fascist overlords, Avira. Come on.
Oh, silly me. My goodness.
yeah. Hold on. The real question is, who is the actual bad guy? You, the character, or the one that you're going around to cut the head off? Or
These are some really big brain questions you got to answer.
You've always got to ask that self. Ask yourself that question: are you the actual bad guy here?
I don't know.
I mean, in some D&D campaigns, I definitely was the actual bad guy.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
It is fun.
It's it's about creating your own story. So yeah.
Just be a chaotic evil lizard man who just enjoys destroying things.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Destruction is nice.
That is.
I feel like these changes are really going to put off a lot of players into D&D. It's a shame.
Yeah, I don't see how the current edition is gonna pick up quite well. So,
Well,
I mean, hey, if it's any solace though, the third and 3.5 of the fourth edition will still be there.
Yeah, that's true.
And what was that about wheelchairs in Dungeons and Dragons that I was brought up?
Yeah, they're talking about bringing in wheelchairs, to appease the wheelchair crowd. The people who are literally disabled and cannot fucking do anything.
Oh,
The-
wow.
I wouldn't say
okay.
that.
Well,
That's-
no, you
Well,
make a key.
except be attached to a chair, maybe.
So let's
but-
say you decide by all intents you make a character with that many handicaps, and you find your solution is a wheelchair. What to do,
Sure.
right?
Well, we were talking
I
earlier
think
about Dr. Xavier. Like, that works, and there's also a whole backstory as to why that happened to him.
Yeah, you were about to say something.
I looked, and there is a psychic class in 3.5. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
the
Alright.
psionics.
Interesting.
Was you were about to say something?
You know when you play your own characters in the game
Yeah.
Yeah.
as your story character?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to play mine because my character's OP. Not even
I think,
as a protagonist.
I think there's a kind of people design around with balance and so forth with that, but hey,
Okay, so here's a question: if you actually are bound, would you want to play a fantasy game where you're also in a wheelchair? Wouldn't you kind of want to not be?
I think they just
Who knows,
that
man?
I think this defeats the point of escapism, doesn't it?
we would have to.
It really does. Yeah, I don't get it.
We would have to have a D&D player on the channel and someone who is in a wheelchair. Those two things together before we could actually make a definitive decision, at least on one person's idea. But as it is, I don't know.
Yeah,
For
it's
me,
just
an able-bodied individual, it would be presenting a unique version of strategy. But I also am able-bodied and can get out of my fantasy wheelchair whenever I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I believe, that is that for Dungeons and Dragons. Then, well, I don't have much hope in the current 5th edition, but
Yeah, that's
optimism being what it
definitely
is, we might hope for a turnaround. Course correction.
I just
So-
hope video games don't try and follow this policy. I mean, I know some of them do kind of already, like the Fallout games and all that, but that's because you get to make the choice.
Yeah. So, we're still continuing on the video game train thing. Next up, we have the story that we're catching up on: video game approved as prescription medicine.
So here's a question: does this mean Dark Souls is actually like a drug, like harmful drugs? Is Dark Souls harmful drugs? Do you go to your
know.
video game dealer and say, "Yeah, I'll take some of that Dark Souls 3, about
I have a
3 grams
prescription
of
here
it"?
from my doctor that says give it to me.
Okay, from what I understand, video games do have a similar effect on the brain as drugs.
Yeah, they could be addictive, man. I've seen a lot of
Yes.
studies about that.
I can tell you as a League of Legends player, I concur.
Wait, so
Well,
why?
I can tell you as well, an all-around one. I can agree with it.
So
As
what
a
would
life,
it be
as a gamer
for?
from my life, I can agree that too. So that makes a lot of us.
I was
Games are
reading that,
bad. Okay.
You agree with us?
I was reading the what you call it? I'm spacing out right now. Derp.
Oh,
Well,
you cycle in fact.
Yeah, the article. Yeah, I was reading the article, and I realized that that's really similar to my situation. I have ADD pretty bad, and it something to focus on helps out quite a bit.
I think
Oh, okay.
so. You'd agree that so the game itself, Endeavor RX, was designed in a way to kind of be as a to kind of make
Yeah,
more.
there's different kinds though. My particular one requires me to focus on multiple tasks at a time to make it work
Right.
correctly. I have too much focus, and if I don't focus on a bunch of things, I can't make it work right.
Right. So each case is going to be different. You're right, but if you were to say, let's say, if you were to try in the the game, this one here that's been approved by the FDA, would this kind of give you a better side effect? Would just
Yeah,
I
eliminate
wonder-
most of the side effects.
It was scientifically designed to
Right.
actually treat ADHD. This is really fascinating.
I wonder how it
and
works with
the
people with
ability
autism.
to get harder as it goes will actually be a problem for people who have depression, because if they can't beat it and it keeps on getting harder, it'll make their depression worse.
I
That was in the
mean,
article.
also though, like there's a game called League of Legends that's perfect to make your depression worse as well.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I think you
Yep.
could pretty
Or
much.
dare I say Halo 5 with its sweat fest.
That is gonna
I
be
already beat
making
that.
your depression worse.
Man, when I was a kid, like playing Spyro, there were certain levels that I just could not get past, and it really bothered me. I didn't get the
Yeah.
over, though.
And now there's a thing called YouTube.
At the time, most people in 1998 and so forth, they didn't know how to get through the most notorious Spyro level.
I know, treetops.
Wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because you could. I remember. I don't even remember how I actually figured out like how to beat treetops, but I figured it out somehow.
By accident, right?
Magic, like by complete accident, and I got over to the thing, and I was like, "Oh, cool! That's how you do it." Man, I wish I could tell other people. And then, of course, like in 2001, a whole bunch of boards came out
Yeah.
that was like, "This is how you beat treetops."
Did you ever have trouble with the trolley?
Uh huh.
Oh God. Oh, that was a nightmare.
In the remake, it's actually like not as bad, which is nice.
Well, no, that's horrible. They've simplified the game
I know,
because
right?
they took away its fun.
Well, so it's ironic because the only reason it's not as bad is because you can see more in the remakes than you could in the original.
Oh, okay. I still haven't played it yet, to be honest.
I haven't either.
It's actually a really good Toys for Bob product, and I'm hoping that if they decide to do like the Legend of the Dragon remakes, they would
Legend
be
of
the ones to
Spyro?
do it. Yeah, the
Well,
Legend
it's
of Spyro.
But
There's
I think
a
most people are
bunch
more
of
enamored
games
with
that'll
the
drive
classic
you crazy in the first levels.
So if a video game is not scientifically designed, like specifically to help with conditions,
Does it make it useless? Do you think?
No, yeah. Like, do you think other games could still be helpful?
I think so too.
Excuse me, you mean to tell me that Ninja Gaiden was in fact not designed to make me hate myself?
Oh, wow, jeez. Okay.
Why not go the extra mile and say RA3 Remake was designed to make you depressed?
Why not go the extra mile and say that The Last of Us 2 was not designed to make you depressed?
Oh,
Oh boy.
Apparently,
I
The
own
Last of Us 2
several
was a
games.
character in there designed for people to hate, and apparently people hated him, so...
I feel like Tetris would give
Kudos
you
on the
OCD.
creator.
It,
Like it would give it to you.
yeah, go on.
Oh, God.
Come on, where is the long one, please?
I have
Get the
several
lines.
games in my collection that will basically make you want to smash your console and burn your house
Are
down.
they scientifically approved for to induce rage?
I
That's
don't
called
know,
Dark Souls.
but I know. You ever tried playing Zoids and getting past anywhere past like the first 2 levels? I'm still stuck on getting past that. I've had it for years and still haven't been able to go past that.
Man, I haven't played that in years.
You
That's
know,
rough.
actually, there was a game, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, that came out.
Had it. I beat that completely thing.
The first like 3 levels you can get by with like relatively like low strategy and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden like you have to actually figure out how to play the game, or else you just die constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
wonder
got a
if like
game-
foreign. What do you think if like foreign governments were to secretly make games in order to poison the public's mind?
I think we've
They-
already done
they
that
do
with
that-
like The Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah,
They do that all the time.
Ah!
that's like a whole different level of warfare.
Have you ever seen the
Some
Yeah,
might call
psych-
it.
Halo 3 and the American Halo 3 and the Chinese version?
Oh, I saw that. Shit was wild.
It was stupid.
You know, Avir, some might call that modern warfare. Dude.
What about the
Oh,
no Russian level in
but,
Modern Warfare?
I think that got pulled worldwide, but if you can still snag yourself a copy before the cops get you in some other part of the world, like, say, Iran or Russia, then you are an absolute fucking Chad.
So, like the postal movie, like the postal game in Australia that was denied classification and made illegal to own.
It's illegal.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's illegal over in Australia. It's literally too offensive for them.
What the
Just log
heck?
in
I
as
mean-
an American.
Wow.
I mean, to
Yeah, all you gotta do is change your location to a different country. It's not a ban
Yeah, you can use just my password with a VPN. Sure, I'll go with that.
to
That'll
to
work.
be
That's why,
fair,
a lot
in
of
the-
the other countries are doing that. Like China is like doing that a lot because they want to play the games that they're not allowed to.
there's also like games where America is the bad guy that when they get localized in America, we are no longer the bad guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen games like that. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Oh man. Yeah, but I mean, just to kind of get back onto this though, to get back onto the whole topic though, so you agree that there's definitely potential for video games to kind of improve these skills if you're afflicted with ADHD, like your motor skills, your
Yeah, you gotta get the right particular version of your ADHD figured out before trying to prescribe something like that because it could make it worse.
Wait, so can this game be prescribed or just regularly
it
bought?
is prescribed. Like again, the FDA has approved it as a digital treatment for this video game.
Okay,
Man.
so basically, if I'm depressed, I can go to my doctor and say, "Hey, I need like a prescription for one copy of Honeycam Studio. Can you hit me up with that?"
Yeah, like do you need a prescription?
In all
for this, or
honesty,
can
that
you
just
just buy it?
sounds very stupid.
I think that's where it's gonna go in the future. They're gonna prescribe
I
weird
wanna
stuff like this. It's
You
cheap
know-
for them, and it's they don't have to pay money into therapy. Just describe that, and like, hey, if it works, if it don't work, then pick a different one.
I think
So-
we're kind of onto something because of the current trend of pill pushers.
So I feel really bad for anyone who gets prescribed Sonic the Hedgehog OX.
Oh God!
Oh my god, why would they even do that? That's evil.
Because they're trying euthanasia, but without them having to do it.
I wish I could die from anything.
I wish I could die
I'm
from
immune.
anything. Here you go. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog OX. Thanks, Doc.
Ah.
Oh jeez.
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure that edgy 13-year-old with the Shadow the Hedgehog profile picture will comment on this video and be like, "What do you mean Sonic the Hedgehog OX was my favorite one?
Oh, he's
It
a
made
good
Shadow look even cooler than he already was."
Oh, here's a good comment. As Charles says, EA Sports want to escape your problems? Nope. Pass money and will make your depression worse.
Oh, that's so true. That's extremely true.
Yeah,
Can't
I
wait
got
for
really
frickin'
depressed when
Respawn to
I
take
lost
them
my
over.
account.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know. Imagine being more depressed about virtual sports and not being able to play real sports.
Imagine being so depressed that you decided that you want to play a virtual sports game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like I
I
need
was
advice
been
from a
playing-
doctor. Like,
I've been playing offline for a long time lately, for the last couple of years, but I mean, I just recently went back online. But my old account on Xbox 360 got, when they did the update on the old 360 a few years back, so basically my account got locked out. So as long as I don't go online, I
here's
can
the
play
thing.
it.
Yeah, that's one thing. But here's the thing I was getting at. Like, imagine if you were, if you're on, if you're basically, an athlete, and and instead you get prescribed as this is the kind of rehabilitative therapy, like to play EA Sports rather than the real thing.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't work. That's one thing you can't use for therapy, though. If you're trying to do physical therapy, you can't use the virtual therapy. It doesn't work together.
You could if it's like the VR thing and you're like standing.
No,
up and
it
it's
it doesn't work.
Come on.
It doesn't work because you need real full on knowledge of what you're going on. It works a little bit, but I mean, it doesn't fully work like you need.
I don't know, man. Back in the day when I was playing Rock Band, After an hour, I mean, that's a freaking workout.
Oh yeah, that one. If you're just trying to get some muscles after you got the basic therapy down, but it will not work for the basic therapy you need if you after an incident.
What
Oh no, obviously not that.
what if
So
someone
like,
got prescribed Super Mario Strikers though?
I don't know.
Why would
Some of
Ooh,
these games
shit.
I haven't played.
prescribed for what though?
I stopped
Like
playing
they were
Nintendo.
FIFA athlete, and so they're just like, hey, you can't play soccer anymore because you have an ankle injury. But if you want to simulate like playing like you were in the game, here you go. Here's Super Mario Strikers. They don't even prescribe the actual FIFA games. They're just like Super Mario Strikers. Here you go.
Oh jeez.
Does this mean that like game
What's
companies
next?
are now branding ambassadors to doctors?
I don't know.
Oh,
Also,
no.
Could be.
would this be covered like under health insurance? You think?
Please no. I don't want my $60 game to go to $600.
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, if you have good insurance, it might be covered.
I don't know. I don't want like prescriptions to buy video just to get approved to purchase video games. But here we are.
Yeah, right. Here we
I
are.
don't know.
I mean, what's a prescription gonna do me? Give me 50 cc's of Far Cry 6 or 100 cc's of goddamn The Dark Pictures Man of Dawn?
I don't know.
There's
You
a-
have to take these.
I mean,
on
what the hell is that
dose,
gonna do? What's the use?
like, and also you have to think about your dosages too, and timing of the
Yeah.
dosages.
Definitely talk to your doctor about that issue.
500 cc's of Dark Souls 3 because I no longer want to have a life.
For an hour a day.
Oh, that'll do it.
Ugh.
Lest you go insane. What?
I have not played that game, and I still got to play it.
But
I
yeah,
haven't played either one of the three.
yeah, you'd say again just to kind of round this out. Like this, where do you think this whole thing is going to be headed? Like, is there going to be like more and more of the kind of games for rehabilitative, whether it's by it's a phone app or by VR?
Well,
Like,
it's
could there be
much
video for
easier,
medicinal
much
purposes?
faster than basically putting a therapist out there, because having a game pre-made and just having somebody knowing which game to provide and tell the person to get is a lot less cost efficient.
Okay, but can you imagine all the YouTubers? Hey guys, welcome to my speedrun of Therapy Simulator.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh God, no!
And you're gonna have no one watching them probably.
Or they'll
Unless
have
they're already
everyone watching them.
I
pre-famous.
think speedrunners are more popular than you think.
Yeah.
No, I mean
They speed
therapy
run.
ones.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just talking about
Oh
therapy
my
ones.
God.
Still, if
There's a lot of
if there's a
weird-
There
market
is a
for it,
s-
then they'll demand for it. But yeah, go ahead, Aeon.
There is a game called Desert Bus that people still speed run to this fucking day. And no, I'm not joking. It is literally the most boring game. And here thinking that it can't get worse. If somebody does make a simulator like that, then you know what? We're done as a species. Game over. We're fucked.
I mean, think about how many Super Mario 64 speedruns happen in a year, and that game's been out 19 years. No, almost 20 years.
Wow. Yeah. that's
Same
true.
can be said for the original Resident Evil, if you want to get technical down to the brass tacks.
Ooh, yeah. Are Super Mario the Lost Levels?
Hmm.
Hey guys, we have the official YouTube support team.
What?
Wait,
Really?
what?
That's it. That's the end of the show, guys. Nope, we're dead. We're not. We can't have this anymore. Nah, right. No, actually, you know what we want to do instead? Burn it down.
Shit.
So, for a while there, I had the world record of Resident Evil 5 speedrun.
Nice.
So
But
I
I wonder if I still have it.
have two questions for you. What was the time, and why would you do that to yourself?
Hey, at least it wasn't
Oh.
6, so give him some slack.
I mean, but I think 6 at least has smarter AI than 5 does. 5, the AI will just stand in front of you and
Well,
just do nothing.
Yeah, but 6, it's just a depressing game to even slog through.
I think it was like 4 or 3.5 hours. Beat the whole entire game.
Nice.
Oh, you poor thing.
I can't believe you sat through 4 hours of watching your AI partner do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, yeah. If you beat it in 5 hours, you can get infinite weapons, or certain infinite weapons. It's a lot easier to get the game beaten once you get infinite weapons.
True.
But I had nearly everything unlocked.
All right. So I believe that is that for our, excuse the pun, daily dose of video games.
Ha.
So next item, probably the next item that we weren't expecting or asking for, is a potential remake of Ren and Stimpy.
God,
No.
please no.
I got the lost
that
episodes.
game.
It's good it's going to be
Yeah.
on Comedy Central, though.
They're doing it anyway, but
Well, I mean,
Where is-
Beavis. Oh, sorry.
where is the demand for it? Yeah, go ahead.
No, you were talking. I interrupted you, man. That's what I was saying.
There's no
sorry.
filler for this. Like, why? Why did they have to make such a thing? It's like, shouldn't something like this stay dead?
And I think they did try to make a reboot of this a few years ago, but it didn't really.
Yeah,
was
the
it a
lost
miniseries?
episodes where it's adult. It's adult one, and it's like,
Adult-
whoa, what?
Oh,
Adult
yeah.
Party Cartoon
I
Show.
just accidentally picked it up the other day, right before this. You guys were getting ready to do this thing.
I mean, to be honest, though, Ren and Stimpy was kind of always adult-ish. I mean, some of the jokes are really sick.
Yeah.
Yikes, man.
This is a show that should stay dead and buried.
Like the TV remote one.
Oh,
That's my favorite show, man. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid.
I mean,
I mean, don't get me wrong. The old one was a good show, but I just
It
don't
was.
know. When they reboot stuff, it tends to go awful. I mean, just think about Teen Titans Go or oof.
Let's think-
Let's think about the
Yeah,
Teen
Teen Titans Go
Titans
was like
that
that.
was
Beavis and
in
Butthead.
between. Think about the Teen Titans that was in between the original Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. Ugh.
Well, how about think about the live action Teen Titans?
I
Which one would you
actually
rather have, the Go
No.
or live action?
Oh, guys, check out that armband that Noble's making. It's so cool.
I actually kind of
Handcrafted
hear
from the
that.
finest Corinthian.
I hear that now the live action Teen Titans is finally starting to get good, but
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching it. I have season 1, or is it season 2? And they were showing Raven's father coming in, and I'm like, okay, they're just speed throwing us in like they did with Avatar.
Isn't her father like a demon?
Yep.
her
yep.
father is basically.
They're
the Teen
basically they're pulling
Yeah,
an Avatar
Trigon.
on it. They're
Oh,
pulling an
yeah.
Avatar on the show series. That's what I see about it. I'm like, nope.
So with Ren and Stimpy, are they going to have the same voice actors from like 25 years ago?
I hope so. That'd make it better for me.
Yeah, it would.
I
wonder if
think
they
the
will.
show needs a conscience. That's all I can say.
I
No.
think, you know what?
Leave the conscience out of it.
In my honest opinion, I don't think the current generation is able to handle Ren and Stimpy.
No.
I do believe they'll be offended pretty easily by it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
And if I may interject, I mean, look at what happened with John Kay after, adult party cartoon. Man was a con man, like Butch Hartman is right now. So I'm thinking this remake is just him trying to line his pockets one more fucking time.
Yeah. Well, also, what I'm concerned about, with the reboot like this is the original show had such a unique animation style. It was like that early '90s, kind of rough looking, but it was like nostalgic and something cool about it.
Right,
But now
right. I don't even know if I've seen anything or any of the current art style of Ren and Stimpy, but the current popular thing artistic wise is Cal Arts, the goofy cartoony style that just why?
Oh,
Yeah, that's going everywhere, and it's just horrible. And then most people don't even realize all the adult comedy thrown into it. It's like a lot of it's really well hidden.
Yeah. You know, for the longest time, I didn't even know that Stimpy was a cat. Like, he just looks like such a weird character. I had no idea.
I could tell he was a cat. I couldn't tell Ren was a Chihuahua. Or yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think his name is Ren. It's been a while, but yeah, well, he has like those Chihuahua ears, and he kind of talks with like that Mexican accent, like a little bit, like "Oh, Stimpy, what are you doing?" You know, like the Chihuahua guy.
Or you idiot!
Oh yes,
Yeah.
classic.
No, it's Stimpy, you idiot.
Stimpy.
You idiot man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It
I
was
mean,
my favorite show, man. Like it's one of my favorite top shows. Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy, and a bunch of other shows.
what's next? Are they gonna reboot Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I was just thinking about that.
They
They were talking.
let me
I
tell
saw-
you guys right now.
I saw an ad about
you go first
live
because
action one of it.
It was not going to be live action. Actually, I kind of looked it up because I heard rumblings that Courage could have been coming back, but different. And I found the pilot on YouTube before they took it down. It was 3D. Courage talked a lot more. Eustace was sort of nice, but still a douchebag.
Oh, dude, yeah, I saw
And
that.
it didn't get picked up. Thank God, because that is just not Courage.
I didn't
did-
like Courage because it was so like repetitive.
It did get picked up though because it's going to be released in theaters October 23rd, 2020. Ah, how can 2020 get worse?
Oh no.
Don't say
Wait,
that.
you're serious?
I'm
Are
dead
you
serious.
serious?
I'm serious.
Give me a link so we can
Wow,
share it with us.
Did not even know.
Kill
about that.
me.
Holy crap.
Kill me.
All
Just
right.
kill me, man.
All
Do you
right,
want
Joel,
do you want
here
that
it comes.
overlay again, Aeon?
Please, God, no. No.
All right, Cat has
No.
to sharpen his claws
Oh,
and fire
God.
just to get rid of
Bastard.
to go after Courage.
Okay. I got a link to this. If all right, I think I might have to grant you your wish.
Oh no.
There is no
I
God.
use Wiki. Courage the Cowardly Dog 2020 film is an upcoming American 2D animated comedy horror film that will be released in theaters on October 23rd, 2020.
Wow.
Yep, definitely a
Wait,
horror film.
what?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was going to be going for the 3D shit. No synopsis whatsoever.
Well, what was
I
cool
think
about the
so
original
far,
show
the
is they had different
details are
stuff.
scarce at the moment.
Yeah. Wow.
But they have a release date, and when they get release dates, Hollywood seems to somehow make these release dates happen. Unless, of course, it's a Disney film, and then all of a sudden it gets mysteriously canceled. X-Men Origins Gambit. Anyway,
Or delayed like Mulan.
yeah.
I think got French.
Or
movies
like a
up and
certain Coraline style film where some kid was able to make shadow puppets with his hands, able to fight some kind of shadow demon with that shit. I can't remember its name, but that was almost going to happen, and then they just fucking backed out.
It's an interesting concept, I guess. So, did anybody?
the-
Well, it
Obi-Wan.
was by the guy who gave us the visuals for The Nightmare Before Christmas and all that shit.
Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, Tim Burton. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Not Tim Burton, but the people who helped him make the animation happen, who became Leica.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think our summation to the whole Ren and Stimpy thing can be summed up by these Twitter posts as well, given how they reacted to the whole shebang. Casey Green says Ren and Stimpy doesn't need to be brought back. Beavis and Butthead doesn't need to be brought back. Even Clone High doesn't need to be brought back. They had their chances and are interesting relics of the past. There are so many people who have so many new and better ideas for today.
Did you know King of the Hill spawned off of Beavis and Butthead?
Wow.
So
a
did
lot of people
Daria.
are not happy.
Beavis and Butthead, yeah. We all know this. It's common knowledge to know Mike Judge.
So, isn't this just following the trend of Hollywood lately? Is that it feels like they've run out of ideas, so they're just like looking back at what used to be popular and hoping to bank
totally.
on that.
Yeah, dude,
Why not
look
try
at
to-
Disney? Yeah. They've been
No,
rebooting
Disney's
everything.
method is to buy what's popular and then, trash it.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
Ha!
Hey man, I thought the new trilogy of Star Wars had a great protagonist that I'll never forget. What's her name again?
There you go.
Leia?
Marianne?
Oh no, I think it was Mary
Oh
Sue.
wait, I got it. Mary Sue,
There we go.
because nobody
There we
likes
go.
her stories but her.
Yes.
I remembering the original Ren and Stimpy, the things that are said in it, if that was on television nowadays, it would get banned. I mean, there was in my later teenage.
I mean that's why it's on Comedy Central, because Comedy Central always has those raunchy things that probably should be banned and not see the light of day, but are somehow
shouldn't
still
have-
there.
It shouldn't have been on Cartoon Network. I mean, my God. You ever see the episode of Ren and
Oh no,
Stimpy
it was on
with,
Nickelodeon, not Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, right. Well,
Even
one of those
worse,
two.
because
Yeah,
Nickelodeon
Adult
now
Swim,
woke.
you mean? You mean Adult Swim?
No, like Rugrats would come on, and then Ren and Stimpy, and it's like it's a totally different thing.
Like that took a turn, right?
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
even Our Real Monsters was like kind of like risque a little bit.
Oh
Weird.
yeah, that was cool though. I love Our Real Monsters.
That was a good show.
It was a good
Yeah.
show.
That
I
was
got
cool.
all the episodes of that.
Nice.
DVD box
You know
set.
what else was a good show?
Yep.
Oh,
What's a good show?
that's SWAT Cats, if you remember that shit.
Oh yeah, wasn't that? From,
I
like,
gotta
the
get
80s?
that.
And it scared the
Early
fuck out of
90s.
Ted Turner. Sorry for my swearing, but it scared the hell out of Ted Turner so bad that he had to start censoring anything that resembled a gun or a tank getting blown the hell up.
Oh my.
I
goodness.
mean, you've heard the localizations of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? From Japan to the United
English.
States. Yeah. In Japan, they all had guns. All the bad guys had guns. That's why they all stood like that with their fingers pointing.
And
then-
yeah.
In the United States, they're like,
Sorry.
"Oh no, this is showing guns. We better take out the guns." But they didn't like redo the art style to have them not have the weird finger point.
I'm pretty sure they did that.
They were
in
just being
Pokemon,
lazy
too.
bastards.
Didn't like Team Rocket used to have guns? Or it's
I
some
think there was
episode
one
where-
episode.
Simpson, there was one Pokemon episode where they had guns, and then that got
Yeah, I remember.
There was
What
also a
started
Pokemon
that was
episode-
actually an old man.
There was also a
What started
Pokemon
that
episode
was-
where they actually murdered people, and that never saw the light of day. Not even in Japan, but somehow it got uncovered by someone.
There is an episode. There are in the early episodes, Team Rocket would have bazookas. I do recall in one of the first few episodes, Team Rocket held up a store with actual guns.
Oh,
But then
my
again, it was
God.
like a Western thing. In another episode with Dratini, in the first series, they had one where Team Rocket got a hold of a pair of revolvers because a guy had revolvers.
What the heck?
There's an episode where James had inflatable breasts.
Yes. Yep.
I remember that one.
Yeah, both Jesse and James.
Oh god.
Yeah, they were. At the
Hey,
beach or something.
don't forget the episode that only aired in Japan with Porygon. That
Electric Soldier Porygon that caused 800 seizures.
Television warfare.
it literally caused 800
Remember that?
seizures,
Oh,
and they took it off.
remember that
Right.
gif I sent of Misty turning into a Vaporeon? That's where that shit's from.
Pretty
I'm not
sure that was
joking.
actually, that didn't happen in the show. That's an anime. I think that's someone made. It's well made. I'm not going to disagree with that, but it's not actual canon.
Man, I
Then
saw some
I am a
clips.
complete dumbass.
I saw some clips of Electric Soldier Porygon like on YouTube, and oh my goodness gracious, I cannot believe they put that on television. Like it literally induces seizures.
We were young, naive, and stupid. What did you
You know-
expect?
You know,
How were the Japanese at the time supposed to know that bright flashing lights in multiple colors was going to send multiple people to hospital with seizures?
And
you
it
know-
was, it was for a long time too, like 5 minutes straight of just flashes. Like my god.
yeah,
I've actually
yeah,
got the episode too.
you know. TV was wild back in the day. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Now they want to.
Oh yeah, especially during like the 05 reign of like South Park, frickin' Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Dare I say
have
the
that
one
too.
that would be the most condemned? Minority. Oh God.
Okay. No. That's nothing on Happy Tree Friends and Friends.
Oh, that was a good show.
It was. That
Fucking
started on
batshit
Newgrounds.
crazy.
Yeah.
I
A
missed the
lot of shit
news.
started on Newgrounds.
Yeah, it used to be like a web series, and then they decided to make a TV show out of it for some
Guys, wow. All right. So I think that I guess that's where we were at for the week, isn't it? Though. But just before I round off, though, speaking of guns, I do have a gun-shaped treat for you all.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Jolt. We can't have guns. They haven't approved it yet.
No, wait, I was supposed to talk about another show.
Didn't try it? No, that show deserves. I know what you're thinking. That show deserves to die in a fire. So guns, it is though. Guns are better, and we support
yes.
guns. And I
So,
will show you with a picture that has come up. That's just come up on our art feed. This is it.
Show it.
Yeah. That's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, guns don't kill people. I do.
The human race isn't safe from the OWO.
Oh, fuck, sir.
It's
My
been
goodness.
20 years since we've been invaded by the Uwu Boji people.
Ooh.
Who made that? Terry?
I know Bradley made that. It was
Oh, okay.
it's a fantastic piece of art. And you know
Yeah.
what? No, and if you can, get your hands and stock up, grab yourself some guns. I think that's all taken care of.
Nothing would terrify me more than watching someone in a wolf
And
suit
considering the picture,
come down the street with a gun.
That would be pretty bonkers. Definitely.
Oh, we got Avera to save Bonker. We need to have someone start a Bonkers counter.
Bonkers,
Oh,
yeah.
For every time that happens.
You guys heard of the,
no, a drinking game. Every time he says bonkers, take a shot.
Oh, no.
I gotta
you
get
don't
that
wanna die,
show.
do you?
We'd be drunk by the end of the show.
No, I was
No, I
what?
think you know what we would be absolutely
We'll
destroyed
drink,
if we did.
we'll drink what I drink.
No, we will be absolutely destroyed if we drank every time Orion says the thing is.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely if you drink what I drink.
Oh,
He's a fluffy
not
spaceman.
not freaking moonshine.
What? No, I drink Everclear.
Yep.
Yeah, the 90% stuff.
Take a shot every time Aeon's inflection goes higher than like 3 decibels.
Oh, God. Well, I'd be dead.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, would you look at that.
Sorry, I
Take a
have a
shot.
voice issue control problem.
Take a shot every time Noble is sewing something.
So basically just continuously drink the entire stream. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Alcohol, blood alcohol poisoning's okay, right?
I don't know. We'll have to do a drunk stream that'll rival, who's Kage's drunk streams.
Oh, God. Yeah, his wine streams.
Warcrux. Oh, the only one I know that gets drunk heavily is Warcorpse.
If I can
Okay.
only even get close to anything on wine.
There's a good live comment for Avira.
Oh, yeah? Is it from Native?
Yeah.
I
Don't care about how many times he says, I just need to hit Ave save bonkers at least once a week.
Aw. Well, happy to oblige.
Wish granted. So, I guess that's where we are at the week, though. What a cycle, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it'd be better sitting here and, being stuck. So who's
And
like
I
to close up?
decided to do something fun.
I'll start. So, thanks everybody for tuning into the show. It was lots of fun, especially since we got on a tangent a little bit. But remember, if anything else, take this away from today's show. If you're a victim to early 2000s glumping, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
All right.
What the
Alright.
hell does that even mean?
You don't know? Oh gosh, you don't know what glumping is?
I can't remember
Oh, God, no.
myself.
I'll explain it after the show.
The 90s are best forgotten.
Same with the
All
early
right.
2000s.
Aeon?
I really don't know have much to say except why video games is a prescription. John Cage trying to line his pockets again, but Beavis and Butthead need to make a fucking comeback. Give them a second chance. MTV fucked them up last go. And that's
Right.
pretty much all I can say. Vaya con Dios and whatever.
Good. Noble?
Honestly, try to keep sane.
This is why you should. I think you should honestly have like, welcome to the thing. You must be this sane to enter.
Wait, then how did we get
No.
here?
I
Good
am
question.
probably the most insane one here, probably then.
Yeah, well, you're the one who has a fireproof suit.
Yeah, you should show the
I
video.
Oh, I like crazy, but not friggin'. Not when I think I'm being this destructive.
Yeah,
Destruction is nice.
there was no damage at all in that after the video.
Yeah. I'll show it to you guys after. But yeah, I take your word for it. You've done it. I saw it. But yeah, you got anything to close up the show with?
Me?
Yeah.
Just the usual pickles.
Alright.
How did we forget that? Doesn't stack up with other words. Oh well. Hey Vera.
Well, what a week this was. Just thanks for tuning in, everybody. This was super awesome. And hashtag Orc Lives Matter.
I was about to say that too. I was about to say, don't forget Orc Lives Matter.
Yeah. We're gonna join them to them latest march on their peaceful march to Minas Tirith.
Yes, of
Wait.
course.
Can we start a new hashtag? Uwu Lives Matter.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
Uwu.
It drives me crazy, but I mean, still.
All right. So, as always, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as we did in the production of the show. Our episodes are always available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and more on later on. And of course, our armbands considered by the one-man Trigger Factory will be available as always on the furryraiders.org web store. We'll have more in stock in the meantime, so stay tuned and we'll keep you posted. This is us signing off for the week. Farewell and until next time.
Bye.
Bye.